Hey guys, I'm here to tell you my top 4 things I loved about flying Kenya Airways. We recently took a trip from Zanzibar to Nairobi on Kenya Airways and we flew business class. We took the morning flight. There's a morning flight that leaves at 10:10 a.m. and it was a Wednesday morning, perfect day. So the first thing that we loved about this flight is that you do not have to board from the tarmac. You know, you have to sometimes catch those flights where you have to go on the tarmac and go up the stairs and carry all your bags with you up the steps. We didn't have to do that. The next thing that we liked, number 2, was the service. As soon as we got on the flight, we were in those smaller overhead bins because the plane was a little bit smaller. So the overhead bins were smaller, and the flight attendant noticed that we were having trouble putting one of our overhead pieces of luggage in the bin. So the flight attendant was like, hey, just put your bag over here. No one's sitting on this side. So we're like, okay, cool. No one was sitting in the seat across from us. So we just put our bag over there and it was perfectly fine. The flight attendant, he did go above and beyond to help us out. Another thing that we liked, number 3, it was an on-time departure. Yay! I love leaving on time. Everything was great with departure and arrival time. No complaints there. I got to see Zanzibar City. I was sitting by the window. The city is so beautiful. The water is so beautiful. When we arrived in Zanzibar, we arrived at night, so we didn't get to see the city from the plane at all. But leaving out in the morning was awesome. I got to see the city and it was just amazing to see. Now, the last thing and the 4th thing that we loved about Kenya Airways was the food. We got 2 options and it was chicken or beef. I think there was a vegetarian option, but I don't ever pay attention to those options. So we each got one. I had the beef and it was great. No complaints there. I ate it all. And the chicken was great as well. So everything went fantastic on this Kenya Airways flight. We had no complaints at all. It was, your standard business class service where you get the hot towel, your champagne drink if you want it, or orange juice or water. Everything was standard as far as, comparing to other airlines. There wasn't anything else that stood out except for the excellent flight attendant that we had. He did go above and beyond to help us out. But other than that, it's pretty much the same standard business class service that you would get on most flights, around the world, especially in the United States. It's very comparable. Now, I will let you know that because we were flying business class, we did have access to a lounge. It wasn't Kenya Airways lounge, but it was a lounge in the Zanzibar airport, and it was not good. We walked in and we walked right back out, but that has nothing to do with the airline. Just letting you know in advance. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe.